So I'm gonna give y'all a little tutorial on how I cut my lace, because a lot of people ask me that, to keep it looking, how do I keep my lace, or how do I cut my lace to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I do it on here, but I don't necessarily talk while I'm doing it. So this time I'm gonna explain to you guys what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my lighting is right so y'all can see, but I'm gonna explain to you guys what I am doing in its entirety so you guys can see how I cut my lace to make it look more realistic on the hairline. I'm pretty sure you've seen this done a million times, but I guess for my sake and for everybody who watches me's sake, this is how I do it. So first things first, I very rarely do this because I know what I'm doing now, but for the beginners who want to try to start doing this on their own, what you're going to do is you're going to get your hair and you're going to clip it back. 9 times out of 10, I like to style my hair before I actually cut my lace, so I know exactly what look I am going for, and I know it's going to lay that way when my lace is cut off. So that is the first thing that I do. Pin your hair back out of the way, because you don't want to cut your hair when you're cutting your lace. Now with this lace, it is very, very thin, so you really want to be careful about how close you cut to the hairline so that I can cut my lace evenly and that it don't look crazy and I have a guide and I'm not trying to do it all at one time. I do take a pair of scissors. It don't matter what kind. I do suggest a small pair so that it's easier to get in there and you don't cut yourself. It freaks me out so bad when people take these big gigantic kitchen scissors and cut their... Get some small scissors. You can get these at CVS. Sometimes even Luvme Hair is nice enough to even put them in your box every once in a blue moon. If you don't have them, go to the store, get you a small pair, or use what you have. I ain't knocking what you have. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in the middle and we're just going to cut. Cut a slit, not too close to your hairline, but right in there. And I know it's hard to see because the lace is just so darn good. But next, you're going to take something like this. This is an eyebrow razor. It's an eyebrow razor. There's no such thing as a lace cutting razor yet. But take your eyebrow razor because it's easier to get into the lace without cutting yourself. Now, if you do use scissors, I will tell you to take it. I'll show you with the scissors too. I'll show one side with the scissors and one side with my eyebrow razor. Lord Jesus, this is why I can't teach classes, y'all, because I can't get my words right. All right, so on this side we're going to use scissors. So if you are using scissors, what you want to do is make sure you cut in a zigzag motion. Do not cut your lace straight across. Just cut in a zigzag. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And when you get over to this part, if you can see it, I hope you can see it. Hold on. You see this little thing right here? This goes back further. So what you're going to do with this part is you're going to cut that whole little piece off because we don't want that showing, just in case our hair gets flipped back. And this is how your lace should look after you have cut it off. And as you can see, I still have it on this side. So it's hard to see it because it's a lace without a trace, which is a good thing. It should always look this hard to see when you are putting on a lace wig. So zigzag motions with that. Now, if you are using the eyebrow razor, what you want to do is the same technique, maybe a little bit different, but you're going to cut in a zigzag. I like to use these because it makes it a little bit more jagged. Now, sometimes it's harder to use these two because you can't necessarily see where you're going, and it does fray your lace a little bit if you don't have a good one. So make sure it is brand new or fairly new when you get ready to use one of these, and you can just cut that, and then as you can see, it looks like a normal hairline. Now you're going to take your scissors again and you're going to do the same exact thing. Cut that off close as you can, and boom, that's it. That's all. It's really simple. All you have to do is just make sure you don't freak out. that's how I cut my lace, with scissors and with my eyebrow razor. Yeah.